Emerging from Silverstone are intriguing reports regarding newly acquired talent Adrian Newey, who has reportedly started making demands of team owner Lance Stroll. Allegedly, the Brit isn't pleased with Lance Stroll's performance and believes the Canadian cannot fully leverage the car's potential. With whispers about the involvement of other drivers like Verstappen, Aston Martin might be on the brink of significant changes in the near future. But will Adrian Newey's influence reshape the lineup? More importantly, could he be the force that ends the nepotism hindering Aston Martin's progress? Adrian Newey is set to begin his role at Aston Martin this March, and it appears he's not wasting time in aiming for excellence with the Silverstone-based team. The mastermind considers the current driver lineup as a key hurdle in maximizing the car's potential. Reports from Silverstone suggest Newey has privately approached Lance Stroll regarding his son's role in the team. There's no denying that Lance Stroll is widely regarded as the weak link in Formula One. The irony is that Lawrence's investments hinge on his son's seat in the team. However, Formula One is primarily a business, and Lance understands this better than most. Bringing Newey on board might be a decision he'll regret if tensions escalate quickly. This revelation comes from the Daily Mail, with journalist Jonathan McAvoy reporting that Aston Martin aims to secure an ideal driver pairing, potentially featuring Alonso and Verstappen, by 2026. However, this scenario is unlikely in 2026 as Verstappen has expressed interest in continuing with Red Bull during the new regulation era. Still, the possibility of him leaving Red Bull hasn't been dismissed, especially given comments from his father, Jos Verstappen. Returning to Newey's potential impact at Aston Martin, his willingness to challenge the team's most protected driver demonstrates his confidence and the value he brings. His focus won't be wasted on drivers who fail to meet his standards. Harsh as it may seem, Lance's 2024 performance speaks for itself. Scoring just 24 points compared to Alonso's 70 highlights his struggles. For a stark reminder of his challenges, one only needs to revisit the warm-up lap at Interlagos in 2024. Aston Martin's recent investments extend beyond Newey. The team has brought in key personnel like Enrico Cardiel, the former Ferrari technical director, and Andy Cowell, previously Mercedes engineering director, who will assume the role of team principal in 2025. Honda's partnership will also bring their engines into play during the new regulatory era. However, these moves come with drawbacks for Lance Stroll. He's likely aware that his son's seat is guaranteed solely due to familial ties. This dynamic could face significant pressure from the newly assembled team, who didn't join Aston Martin to see Lance consistently underperform and exhibit arrogance on team radio. While Newey's influence is paramount, he can't address this issue single-handedly. Lawrence's loyalty to his son might have been short-sighted, but the pressure among the team's new recruits to deliver results will undoubtedly test everyone's resolve. Honda's involvement could also shift dynamics, as their track record with drivers like Yuki Tsunoda shows they value long-term potential. Tsunoda, despite early struggles, is now considered a legitimate contender for an Aston Martin seat, creating poetic justice with Honda potentially taking both their engines and a driver from Red Bull. Strategic decisions will need to be made swiftly. Newey's expressed desire to collaborate with Alonso, Hamilton, or Ferrari before retiring underscores his ambitions. It's clear he'll rely on the two-time world champion, Alonso, to extract the maximum performance from the car starting in 2026. However, winning a Constructors' Championship requires strong contributions from both drivers. If the team isn't competitive in the Drivers' Championship with at least one car, changes to the lineup will undoubtedly be discussed. Lance Stroll's one glimmer of hope lies in Fernando Alonso's admission that 2026 will likely be his final season. With Alonso's contract set to expire, the billion-pound project for Verstappen would presumably target Alonso's seat rather than Lance's. Speaking about his future, Alonso stated that 2026 represents a pivotal season. He views it as a time of truth and delivery, acknowledging that while he'd be open to extending his career if things go well, he won't start the season with that mindset. Lance Stroll's unwavering investment in Aston Martin's personnel reflects his ambition. Reports suggest the team is prepared to make Verstappen the highest-paid driver in history, with a potential billion-pound offer. While both sides deny these rumors, the friction at Red Bull, stemming from internal issues, has fueled speculation. Let's not forget that similar turmoil at Red Bull led to Newey's move to Aston Martin. It's improbable that Newey will remain passive and not advocate for Verstappen's inclusion. Jos Verstappen's comments further underline the uncertainty surrounding Red Bull. He stated that Max's priority is winning races, and if Red Bull can't deliver, a change isn't off the table. Red Bull's task for 2025 is formidable, needing to produce a car capable of consistent victories after a challenging 2024 second half. With all this in mind, do you believe Adrian Newey is pushing to remove Lance Stroll from the team? If so, will he find support from Aston Martin's newly acquired assets? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Also, check out our latest video on Hamilton's testing schedule with Ferrari, now appearing on your screen.